Thanks for clicking on the video. This is a quick chat about race nutrition. So just to start, I'd like to point out these. They're my daily supplements. They're ZMA tablets, zinc, magnesium, vitamin B6. They're a testosterone booster. They help you sleep better, and I just feel less lethargic and more energy. So that makes me able to train harder, further, whatever. It's just something I've personally found. My physio recommended them to me. So as a teacher, I tend to pick up colds, head colds, bugs, just these things that just make you feel a bit rubbish. 2 times a day, brilliant. Consult your doctor obviously first if you need to. Since taking these, I've noticed a big difference. So there we are, give them a shot. Right, so during a race, I usually use these. They're electrolyte tablets. I like this make, JOOV. I tend to get them as well in tough runner events. I use them before running, cycling, even sometimes just after work when we play five-a-side football or something, just to give that extra boost, just to help replenish any lost salts whilst you're sweating, blah, blah, blah. I tend to put one of these in a bottle, and if it's on the bike, it's on the bike. But I drink it before running, or if in a feed station, you just top up whatever. And you tend to get them around feed stations as well. Obviously, gels. Gels are great. You need to get used to them, really. I remember my first races, it wasn't great because you tended to go to the toilet quite loosely afterwards. Some people throw up, but you've got to get used to them. And they're a great source of energy, isotonic energy. Again, I'm not sponsored or anything. These are just ones I use. In a marathon, we went through maybe 8 to 10, maybe even more of them. There's a lot of information online on YouTube on how much you need to use per calorie deficit or mileage. So do your research. I may do a video on that later on, but this is just a basic breakdown. Gels, great. You can also carry gels on the belt. So that's where you put your number. And also there's 3 spots per there. So in a 10K or a half marathon, 3 gels would be great. Remember, it takes a long time for them to absorb into your system. You're talking maybe 15, 20 minutes, even more. So you've got to be wary of that when you run. Also, I take these before going swimming, swimming lessons or whatever. Just gives you that extra boost. Gels. Depending on the length of the race, because you've also got feed stations, just a basic flapjack, slow release of energy, and it's got the sugar content as well, just to give you that boost. I find these local flapjacks from my local store really, really handy. Pouch at the back on the bike, you can put it in the pouch on the bike, or when you're running in a triathlon suit, or run with your cycling top, whatever. Pouches, great, chuck them in. And then at the end, a recovery drink. So the recovery drink, same make as the gels. You can get them in packages or whatever, or deals. This needs to be mixed in with water. Don't mix it in with milk. It's not designed to do so. Mix it in with water. Again, this is always in another bottle with me, ready in the boot of the car for post-event, so I can just drink it very quickly. You must drink this within half an hour for it to be effective. There's a lot of details on here. I'm not an expert. It's just this is what I use, and it's worked for me. I've done a lot of sort of playing about over the past, but that's what works. So, electrolytes, gels, food, and then you've got your recovery drink on the end. Great stuff. I hope you found this handy. If you did find it handy, I'd love if you could click on the subscribe button, because it does help me grow. This is more situated for beginners or people who are unsure or who haven't done events before. I just want to share information and just make things possible for anybody.